So this is like nostalgia. I did not think I would be back here so soon. What's up, y'all? Welcome back. I really quickly decided to sit down and kind of organize my finances. You guys know I just bought a home, so I'm getting into the habit of going back and checking each and every account every single morning. I will not lie, when I got into the home and had to start shelling out money left and right, I did not check my account balances like I should have, especially my credit card balances. And after a while, after not being in touch with my finances, it did create a lot of anxiety, and I just wanted to live in delusion. I wanted to be a delusional gal. So I did not check into it, but now looking into it, things are a bit of a mess. I made a little bit of a disaster. So this is a bit of nostalgia. Didn't think I'd be back here so soon. We are doing a debt check. Yes, you heard that right. Your girl is in credit card debt yet again, and I want to document my process again. I've done it once, I know I can do it again, and I think this will be a really good thing to document because I basically documented my whole journey on this channel. So let's get into how I got these credit card balances. All right, I'm gonna just shut my door because the bill is not having it. No, I'm recording, you have to wait. So first things first, before we get into these totals, how the heck did I wind up back in credit card debt? It is a mixture of things. Number one, I will be completely honest, it was just spending. Not having any control when it came to spending. When I had to furnish this whole house, I guess I forgot what it felt like to spend, and so it was just really hard to stop myself from spending. Like what's it called? Pringles. Once you pop, you just can't stop. And I always say, once you start swiping after not swiping for so long and being intentional about saving, being on a strict budget, you're gonna want to swipe and swipe again. And I like the feeling, and it kind of filled a void in my life at that time. And then I got into this home a couple of months ago, I've been in here for about 3 months now, and I was completely honest, I didn't know what the heck I was doing during the inspection and everything. I didn't know what to look for and what I should be banging on and tapping. I just kind of did my best and figured that I would learn as I go through the process. And yeah, I'm learning, because literally everything that needed repairs has started to make itself known. And I'm gonna make a separate video about that, but basically repairs have been whooping me left and right. Lowe's and Home Depot are like my second homes, and that has played a role into the debt balances. And last thing is helping loved ones. We recently, outside of, helping loved ones on another level, but we recently went to Orlando, and the Airbnb was for 2 houses. It was a 2-house bundle. $8,000. Your girl put it on her card, and you kind of know when people start dropping off like flies, even though we were locked in the beginning. You guys know how that happens during planning a vacation with a lot of people, and so I had to bite the bullet on that as well. Now, is there anything that I would change during this process? Absolutely not. I see everything as a learning experience, and I'm good, and I'm excited to start this journey. So I'm gonna go ahead and start recording my screen so I can show you guys what we're looking like right now. All right, and we are live in my financial dashboard. I do sell this on Gumroad, so I'm just gonna personalize it a little bit. This is the debt balances tab, and this is where you can write down all of your debt balances. These are examples that I used for my screenshots. So I'm going to go through every card and every card's balance so that I can just get it out of my mind, get it on paper, get it documented so we can see where our journey started. So I have American Express. For the majority of this balance, it has just been like repairs. I did forget I had home warranty for a few repairs, so I've had to swipe for that. And if I pay some of these credit cards, or a couple of these, I only have 3, but if I pay off these balances with what's in my emergency fund, I would be completely depleted. I would be in shambles because I really would not have much left over, and it's just not worth it for me. I would rather feel the sting a little bit than to zero out my emergency fund. But I will say your girl's sinking funds for certain things completely wiped out. So American Express, I have $1,307.76 as a balance on this card as of today. Capital One, I use this one for like helping loved ones and things like that, as well as whenever I went to Orlando. And this balance was $1,871.49, or I should say is. And I'm going to change all these to credit cards. It really doesn't matter, but it helps with the chart here. So $1,871.49. I don't too much care for the interest rate right now. And then I call this one Big Mama. I have City Diamond, and the balance on this one is $5,775. And this is what I used for our Airbnb. So right now I'm at a total of, as you can see, $8,954.25. Now I do want to talk about City Diamond really quickly, because I just recently practiced what I preached in a couple of videos. With City Diamond, it was another American Express card, but that 0 intro period has, it has passed. And so interest obviously was whooping my butt with this total. And it was like, no matter how much I kind of threw on it, when I kept having to swipe it again, it's just tearing me up with interest. And so I recently did a balance transfer over to City Diamond. It wasn't very much, it's like 3% of the transfer that's added on into your balance. But I decided to go ahead, bite the bullet, get another credit card. I have one with City. I went with City Diamond basically because I have most of the cards that have a 0 intro period that are out there. And so I rolled over this balance to the City card. That way I have 12-18 months to pay off this balance without any interest whooping my butt. So all of my payment is going to go to this balance that you see here without having to share my payment with interest. And that has always helped me when it comes to battling credit card debt. And my process for getting through these cards, I will say it is not overworking myself. It's not working more hours. It's not trying to put out more videos. It's not trying to get more brand deals. I think I've done that in the past. I know I've done it in the past. I've done it in the past, and I just think that I'm kind of over that. I just want it to be on my own time, obviously making more than the minimum payments, but just not stressing myself out even more, because I think that's going to lead to me possibly swiping even more and feeling more overwhelmed than what I already am right now. So I'm going to use my regular income from my day job, which is, I'm not a 6-figure earner. I've said that multiple times and I'm okay with that. I'm going to use my regular income from YouTube, going at my own pace, posting at my own schedule whenever I can get videos out. And we're going to go through this process. I'm going to document it, and I'm going to get through this $8,900. Now, I will say coming up, I have a chunk, a lump sum of money coming from some work that I did previously that I'm going to probably put on these 2 cards here, because my process is get these 2 knocked out, even because they're the smallest ones, and because I'm accruing interest on these balances. Right now I can kind of chill with this one because I don't have to share it with any interest. And so I'm just going to take care of these 2 cards first, and then we will start chipping away at Big Mama last. Now, I don't have any payments to apply to these credit cards today to document, but what I did here, I just right clicked this tab and clicked on duplicate because I want to still have a place where I can document my debt payments and kind of keep up with the balance. And so obviously I'm in Excel and Google Sheets a lot, so it's a lot easier for me. If you purchase this financial dashboard, I'm going to add these tabs to it so you can go back to the link probably by the end of the week. By the time this video is posted, and you should have these tabs on here. But I'm just going to make a tab for like each credit card. That way I can document how much I've been paying on each one. 2, and I'm going to call this one debt payments 3. And then when I copy it over to Gumroad, I'm going to personalize this because obviously, you know, it's mine. So this one here, I'm going to make this one American Express. And the beginning balance for American Express is $1307.76. So anytime I come in here, I'm just gonna put the name here. Anytime I come in here, I am gonna be able to keep up with how much I paid. So I'm gonna make this section here the sum of what I paid here, and then the remaining balance is going to be obviously this amount minus how much I have paid. Okay, so let's say today is the 28th. So let's say I did have a payment that I can make today. Maybe it's $50, and that is going to be June 28, 2023. You can see here I made a $50 payment, and that puts my balance at $1257.76. Now obviously keep in mind that you do have interest, and so this balance is not going to be perfect if you don't have an intro APR period, but it still gives you an idea of what your balance could be if you stick to a certain payment schedule. So what I used to love to do is go out here, and let's say I plan for, after this, $100 a paycheck for the next 3 weeks. And so that would be, well, next 3 months. So that would be $600. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would put the date of my paychecks. And then out here, I could see what my balance would be at that time so that I can make a target end goal date of when I wanted this credit card to be paid off. So that is what I'm going to do to keep up with each card. So debt payments 2, I'm going to make this one City, and City is what I call Big Mama. That is $57.75 as the beginning balance. And then debt number 3 is Capital One, and that balance is $1871.49. All right, so I am all organized and ready to start knocking out these debt balances so that I can get to filling up my emergency fund again and back to feeling like, you know, stable, complete, feeling good and at ease. But I really do hope that, you know, me documenting this again and making this video helps to show you that there are ebbs and flows in a financial journey. You're gonna be okay. It's all part of life. Life is not perfect. And as long as you are living and breathing, there is always a chance that things are going to go up hand down. But if you've had to go back into credit card debt, I would like to know down below how your progress is going, what process you have set up to pay off your debt balances, and if you have recently paid off your credit cards again, let us know down below. So for those searching for motivation can find it. I hope that this was really helpful to you guys, and I will catch you in the next video.